Hey, bestie.
Hi, how's it going?
I'm feeling underwhelmed.
Okay, okay.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling, I don't know. Isn't that, I don't really know. I think it's a combination of maybe I just had a hard week at work. I think that's what it is. I was really looking forward to tonight. There were moments where I was feeling the high, but then definitely other moments I kind of thought, this is really lacking. But Latin night's also hard, I think, for week two.
I agree. I wish they had saved it for later in the season where you can where people have gotten better and progressed so that they can really show off
Yeah.
because Latin dances are really technically difficult. And I mean, I feel like half of the vibe or half of the performance value of Latin dances is the sultry, sexy vibe that's going on. And that makes everything like pop really. So I'm in agreement with you on that for sure.
Yeah, I think we needed a little bit more development of the stars and a little bit more connection with their pro. I think we just needed a little bit more time for them to develop better skills and better relationships. But hey, I mean, some of it left to be desired for left something to be desired for sure. But the others, there were some stunners for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. So should we start with the opener?
Yes, we should.
Well, costuming showed up and they said Latin night, red. They're the
Yes.
same. Same Latin equals red, apparently.
Yeah.
But no, everybody looked super freaking hot as always. The opener was choreographed by Daniela and Pasha, both of them.
Left no
Um,
crumbs. Left no crumbs.
it
It was
was
incredible.
stunning. Oh my God. And I guess like it started off so strong with that like badass opener that then like when you have these week two stars come out,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, it's
This
just
is slow. This looks really
yeah,
lame
yeah.
compared to when the pros come out like that and you think, oh, yeah, this is what it should look like.
And I just need to talk about something that we've discussed in the Facebook group, which shameless plug. Michelle Salerno created the perfect place on the internet, and it is a Facebook group called From Lynn the 10 DWTS. Come join us. It's a hoot and a half. We have the best time. We did a live group chat tonight, which was really fun, a little chaotic, but really fun. But that being said, there are some comments from the opener that just sent me. But in the group, we've talked about since week one, even since I think the everyone was announced and the promo photos came out and everything. These ladies who just birthed children,
Yeah.
how?
It's unrealistic.
It
That's for
is,
sure.
but it is damn impressive.
Oh my God. I know.
Kelly Marte said, having a baby at the same time as all of the Dancing with the Stars pros really humbles you.
Oh, no, please do not sign me up for that. I'd have to turn the TV off at that point.
I would be having I would develop a complex for sure.
And I think that also just goes to show the true athleticism that it takes to do this job and to be on this show. How it's just, I mean, obviously it's dance, so it's constant movement, but I can't even imagine the muscles that you're working and how tirelessly these people dance over and over and over again. I've seen too, I think it's like, I don't know if they still do it, but I think Jenna and Val had like a workout that you could do, like a dance
Yeah,
workout.
there was they did have that for a while. I want to say that was like during COVID,
I
I
need to
think.
jump back in. I need to jump into that.
Yeah, I need to get on board with that.
Maybe that's what I need to do.
Me and Brennan will maybe do that to lose some drop some lbs before the wedding.
Wedding workout.
Sweating for the wedding.
Yes.
And then Shannon Riegelsberger said, how did they change so fast? Which
I
I
have
know is
no
what we were
idea.
all thinking. That was like, they need to take that to Vegas as a magician's act because it was like people had like their shirts tucked in and shit. Like,
It was
how?
incredible. I said that too. I'm like, they literally just walked off the stage and walked right back on. And it was
Yeah.
not pre-recorded.
No,
I don't
no.
know.
It was wild.
Yeah, incredible. But it was that dance was good. Danielle and Pasha, of course, the stars of the show. Pasha with the slick back hair. My friend Emily was over, of course, and she said that Daniela and Pasha need a OnlyFans.
Oh God. No, I can't. I
Join Harry on OnlyFans.
Oh my God. Yeah, we found out that Harry Jousey has an OnlyFans and it's apparently free. So go figure on that.
This is not an ad.
No, not an ad, but like maybe.
Yeah, maybe one day. Maybe it'll be
Maybe
an
we
ad.
should do some research
Ah,
for
for the
research purposes
podcast.
only. Right.
Yes, yeah, perfect. It's because, this is our job and everything. We'll do it.
Right.
We'll make
Right.
sure we report back.
um yeah, so do we want to just kind of get in?
Let's
Dump
do it.
in?
Let's dump right into Brandon and Lele.
Lele.
Lele took Brandon down to Miami. It took her to a dancing party, which looked
Sa-
very fun.
It did. Sarah Maloof was in Miami for a bachelorette trip, so she's gutted that she didn't meet up with them to party.
I know, that's too bad.
It's really a shame. But Gasolina by Daddy Yankee gives me like weird PTSD. Like, did we not play that at every party ever?
Every date party, every fraternity party, every single philanthropy event, you better
Yeah.
believe Gasolina was on.
Yeah. And like, it gives me the like, it makes me almost sweat just because like my body is like floating back through time of being in like some sweaty ass bar and just doing it had God. I like, if you when you feel like an out of body experience and you're like watching yourself
Yes.
from like a third person point of view,
Just like Lele was tonight.
yes, I just like, I never want to like picture that, like how I looked dancing to Gasolina at bars, sweating my ass off, just so Caucasian, trying to do, I don't even know, like, oh God.
I think what I liked about this song too is it really did set the tone. It got the party started. I thought that showing her her friends and family was a cool way to personalize her a little bit and makes her look a little cooler. Makes her look like, I don't know if it's just a posse she invited over to her house for the show, but it looked like, she has a good time.
It did make me laugh. She was like, she's from Venezuela, is that right?
Yes.
And then she's like, so I'm Venezuelan, and then they immediately cut to a clip of a girl with a Brazil flag crop top on dancing.
Oh my
and I was
gosh.
like, that's different, but okay.
That's not the same country, but sure. I loved the outfits. I loved her fringe pants. I thought she can definitely dance and she brings the energy, but she just flails a lot. She flails her arms a lot. She needs a lot of cleaning up. But I do think this is something that Brandon will be able to do with her. I think he'll be able to kind of reel her in some more. And if that's how she's dancing week 2, I think she can only get better.
Agreed. She was pretty sloppy. Luckily, fringe hides a lot when you're dancing because it moves so much. So you can kind of get away with some errors there.
Yeah.
And as far as like technicality is concerned. But I feel like Brandon stole the spotlight from her. I didn't really pay attention to her, to be honest. I guess he was like, this is for you, Carrie Ann.
Yeah, and she knew he delivered it too because he took that to heart last week.
Yeah, and he showed up and showed out. I was like, damn, where has this guy been? Like, he's always great and cute and fun, but he was like going for it tonight. I loved it.
He went full out.
He did.
The Bruno was wearing lingerie with an Eras Tour jacket.
Correct. And pants. It was a suit.
It looked like something you'd see at a Taylor Swift concert right now.
Or someone's 21st birthday party night out. Yeah. That was very Hillary Clinton turning 21.
So they kind of gave her the same critiques that we talked about. She just needs to kind of sharpen up. She has the energy. She just needs to work on the technicalities. She got, for her score, she got all 7s, which I thought was really high. I think it matched the energy, not necessarily how good the dance was all around.
I agree. And I feel like all 7s for the first dance just kind of sets up the night to be odd.
Yeah.
Because like starting off that high in week 2, like puts you in a weird spot for like people to be better, you can only give them 8s because you're not giving out 9s week 2. Like, you're just not.
No.
So I don't know. I thought I was surprised. I mean, not, I don't think that, it wasn't warranted. She did a good job, but I felt like it was like
7s were
high for right off the bat. And then I will say, this kind of carried across the board for me all night long. The music was like off. Like, it was like very low.
Yeah.
I felt the whole time it sounded like someone was like at a party, your speaker dies, you take someone's cell phone and put it in like a solo cup to make a speaker. Like, it was not loud.
Yeah, it kind of seemed like the tracks were lower than the voices on the tracks. So
it was weird.
I don't know.
But I thought that all night long. Like, I was like, I don't know if
something's not right.
If that's why it felt off and I felt underwhelmed. I don't know if it was because like the production value wasn't there. I don't know. I just feel like we came out guns blazing week 1, and then this week I was like, well, where's the pizzazz?
And this week, where you need the music to be loud and in your face, it was kind of just like, I wouldn't say I noticed it while I was watching, but now that you say it, I mean, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
I think I lost you for a second. Well, now that you say it, it's like, oh, I can recall thinking this song sounds weird, but I definitely think there was something missing there. But then again, I don't think these were live performances tonight either. We haven't been getting a shout out from the band. It's like just these weird tracks and covers.
He said something about Ray Chu live. Alfonso did at one point.
I did not hear that. So,
but anyway, all 7s for Lele. Good score, good dance. Brandon, you killed it, my dude.
Moving on to Tyson and Jenna. They had a salsa.
Yes. So he's Panamanian, which is cool.
Yeah, very cool. He is gorgeous as well.
Yes. He also, talking about last week, he said, I don't like to be on the bottom of anything.
Hilarious.
And I've never related less to something in my entire life.
Hilarious. I think that was a really funny little aside or like clip of his. That was funny.
Like wink, wink. Yeah. No, it was funny.
But he was actually dead serious. He was like, I do not want to be on the bottom of the leaderboard again. So.
Yeah. No. And he came to play. I mean, again,
improvement.
It was a total improvement. And like, Kaylee Bordelon commented exactly what we preached last week. This is why everyone should go to week 2, because he was definitely one of the most improved, like leaps and bounds.
Yep.
The booty bongo, fantastic. Very as
cute.
Always. The fact so the set design, they were like in this, what was supposed to be a dance club, obviously. And the fact that like, if you didn't get it based on the styling of the set, they had a neon light up sign in the back that just said club.
I know. That was very funny.
I was like, oh, okay.
Got it.
Not club DWTS, just club.
Yeah, we couldn't get for so many creatives to be in one space. We couldn't think of a better name for club.
Just club.
I thought the lifts were wobbly, but they were cool. It was much better than last week. It was better overall, but it still seemed like he was just a little bit off count and it was a little bit rushed, but I saw major improvement. I thought he was one of the worst last week, and he definitely brought himself up this week. I was impressed.
I agree, and I do agree with you about the lifts. I felt like they took away from the dance, to be honest. After the booty bongo at the beginning, I wish that Jenna had taken out some of the
at least one.
Yes, it just felt like a lot. Because like when he was actually doing dancing, like he was feeling himself. He was like in his groove. And then, I mean, I'm sure it's like huge amounts of pressure to like lift these people up. Like you essentially like are keeping them from like serious injury. So like you could tell he like was thinking in his head, like you could see him stop to prepare for the lift when he was like vibing and dancing. Like he danced so much better. And I wish that there had been less lifts so that could have really like shined. It would have been
shine.
You would have been able to see it more.
Right. Yeah, I agree. He would have to just really plant his feet and
Yeah, you could
pause.
see him thinking about it, being like, all right, we're about to do this lift, like, better.
Taking deep breaths, getting his shoulders set, like,
Yeah,
getting ready to go.
yeah.
Uh,
And then Gabrielle Green absolutely killed me because she said, I didn't even notice this until she commented it. She said, ooh, the grill is in for extra razzle dazzle.
oh, yeah, he did have that in.
He did.
That's funny.
I don't know if he was like trying to channel Nelly, because Nelly is
Oh, I
obviously
miss
a
Nelly.
king of this show. Like,
Miss him.
oh God, love him so much. But no, it was so funny. And then the critique was weird a little bit because Derek was like talking about the lifts and he was like, you're such a great partner. He was like, that's the second time I've been told that this week. And I was like, wait, is that supposed
Okay.
to be like a sex joke again? Or like,
Yeah.
what are we? And then I was like, he's kind of bragging, huh? Like and Haley Jean goes, Tyson Bragford.
Tyson Brackman. He also dedicated his dance to Benji, the neighbor who just lost her dad, which was sweet, very sweet, but an interesting dedication.
I would see that if it was like a Viennese waltz or like some kind of slow or like a contemporary. But Haley Jean again just said it best. She said, I shook my ass for the loss of her father.
Oh gosh. I
And
mean, honestly though, as someone who has lost their father, it would honestly be a nice set of comedic relief if someone did that for me. So
I mean, yeah, maybe he was just trying to take her mind off of it.
totally, and it hopefully worked, but I loved that. He was just kind of like, oh yeah, last second, I'm dedicating this dance to Benji, my neighbor. Like, not like, not like
He's
his
like
best friend, but his neighbor.
His neighbor Benji. R.I.P. to your dad, girly. Like, I
Oh
hope you
yeah.
enjoyed that. Like,
I know
what?
if you're listening, Benji, but if you are listening, Benji, our thoughts are with you. And
Yes, no,
I hope you enjoyed that
absolutely.
dance.
Absolutely. I just thought it was so weird. He also said that he was flabbergasted. And the fact that, like, I would never look at Tyson Beckford, the male model, the face of Ralph Lauren, and be like, that guy uses the word flabbergasted in sentences.
Yeah. Benji's neighbor got all sixes across the board, 18 out of 30. Much improved from last week, even though it's the devil's number.
Damn it.
The devil's number.
Oh God. I can't, it gave me Sarah Maloof brought this up. It gave me Trevor, whatever his name's energy, where he danced some dance and then pulled out that coin and was like, this kindergartner gave me this coin. I don't support bullying. And everyone was like, what?
Right. Literally.
It's just very bizarre, but like,
shout out.
Tyson is no longer. He is now simply Benji's neighbor.
Yeah, he's Benji's neighbor. Okay, well, I'm proud of him for the improvement.
Way to go, Tyson.
Way to go. Okay, next up, Peta and Barry.
You mean Peter?
Oh my gosh, I know Alfonso had a little slip there.
I love when Peta gets called Peter. It just makes me laugh so much.
They are also really enunciating all the last names this season. Like, they're not just calling them by their first name. They're adding the last name every single time they talk about the pros. And I'm like, we know who Peta is. We know who Artem is. We know who Gleb is. I'm kind of confused why we're emphasizing this so much.
I don't know.
Anyway.
Well,
but Peta and Barry.
First things first. Happy birthday to our king, Barry. He turned 69 this week.
Hey, happy
nice.
for Barry. I love that for him.
Love that. Congrats.
I love that. I love that.
His mission this week was to be badass Barry. And I love that.
And he was. He
did a stunning Bruno impression. Like, I could not love this man more if I tried.
Yeah, it was really cute. They had the little birthday cake for him. It looked like a few of the stars and pros got together at the studio and gave Barry a little birthday celebration. That was really cute. His dance, I thought he walked right out there, killed it. It was so sharp, I felt like, and almost pristine for a week 2 dance. I'm not saying it was perfect, but I'm saying it was a very great dance for a week 2. It looked like a week 4, a week 5 dance. He had some wobbles for sure. And then I think that little wobble at the end really kind of solidified it, where, dang, that would have just been so much better if you hit that.
Yeah.
But but I still thought it was so strong. And I could not agree less with the scores.
I agree. So I thought it was so smooth. I thought he was like just out there feeling himself. Like it looked effortless. Like he just is
Yeah.
a natural. And then he like had the sassy face. Sarah Mallory said, Barry is serving face. And I was like, yeah,
He
he is.
was.
Look at our
He
man.
was.
The Barry bunch was in full
We were
full
mad.
swing tonight.
We were mad.
Yeah, and his footwork is beautiful. He's so light on his feet. It just looks so effortless. He has great arms. His lines are awesome. Are you ready for the best comment I've maybe ever seen in my whole life?
Yes.
So this is from Laurel Rowell, and
What did she say? I didn't see this.
she's
I'm nervous.
she said
I'm nervous. Say it.
he's putting his whole Borussia in this.
I'm obsessed. I love that.
I
Russie. And he did.
He really did. Dude, the fan kick,
Yeah.
like
I know.
over Peter, like stunning.
Very good. 10 out of 10.
He was amazing. I feel like it sucks so bad when you have a mishap and it's not in the middle of the dance where you can hide it a little bit better. It was literally the last
I know.
pose.
Such a
And
bummer.
so you end your dance on that note. And I'm just like, when it happened, I was like, God, no. But he didn't fall over. He saved it. It was fine. It was totally fine. And like I don't
and he really did just
I don't think that it was that bad to detract from the dance in the scores the way that they did.
No, they gave very unfair scores. And for Tyson to score higher than Barry, I thought was blasphemy. I'm flabbergasted.
I am also flabbergasted, but so at first, so he got 3 5s for a total of 15. And I was pissed. And then it was the same thing as last week where like, I'm like, all right, whatever. And then the later we go in the show and I see other people's scores, I got heated. I was like, this is some garbage right here. Like,
Not a fan.
No. We need some consistency.
We do. We also found out right before his scores were given out that Michael Strahan will be a guest judge next week.
Oh, I missed that announcement. I don't think anyone said anything about that.
They said that. I think they said it twice. Michael Strahan's going to be a guest judge next week.
You know who I love?
So,
Michael Strahan.
Okay, yeah, good guess. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for him. I'm interested to see what perspective he has.
I feel like he's going to come in and he is the best. I feel like he's going to come in and just be like, I love you. You're doing amazing. Here's a 10. And I'm hopeful. Yeah. I love him. I think he's great.
I'm excited.
This is actually a Michael Strahan fan podcast now.
15 out of 30 for Barry. Not fair. Okay, moving on. Adrienne and Britt.
Dude, this man has all of the heel leads.
Very, very much so. They were costumed well. They were costumed well, and they do, like we've said, they look great together. He definitely worked on changing his scowl into a smile, but he definitely still had some scowl in there. I felt like the dance was super slow. Better than last week, but still not great. He is very stiff.
It was really sloppy. It started off rough. It got slightly better in the middle, like when he kind of, I feel like that happens a lot, especially at the beginning. Like you start off and you're like, ugh, and then you're like, oh, I remember this. Like you have muscle memory on this, and then they become more relaxed.
Right.
So I feel like that happened with him, but it still wasn't my favorite. And I think Carrie Ann actually made a good comment on this. Like he doesn't perform full out.
No. His elbows, I mean, he will leave an arm half bent.
Yeah, he like doesn't finish the movements that he starts.
Right.
And so if you're going to do it. Like, because I think he has the ability to do it. I think he's just not committing.
Yeah. And I think I thought he would be much better than he is. So
I agree. But I mean, again, if he is around for much longer, I feel like that's when we'll start to see him coming into this like as an athlete. But he's definitely not. But I feel like the same way, like looking back at like Rashad Jennings most recently, Like, he started off with Emma pretty shaky too. Like, he wasn't like a
Mm-hmm.
standout star. And then probably week 5, you're like, oh shit. And like, think of him on too. Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
he started
They
off
all,
and you're like, and then, but he won. So like, I
yeah.
think that it just,
And
there's
they all,
definitely a turning point for every celebrity if you're on the show long enough to where it just like clicks and they get it.
yeah.
So we'll
They
see
all
if he sticks around to have that moment.
they all have the stamina. It's just whether or not he's gonna match up with the dancing and with the skill. And so anyway, he got all fives for a 15 out of 30, which was the same score as Barry. And it
Garbage.
is not accurate to how Barry's performance was compared to Adrian's. But
Incorrect.
I
Incorrect by the
digress.
judges.
I digress. Oh, also Britt was signing to the camera for votes.
Yes, she was.
And
Yes, she was. I love
I
that.
loved that. I loved that. Okay. Next up we had Mira and Gleb. They had a salsa.
They also had a romantic vacation together in Cabo.
I know the dance, like it was almost like Baywatch. Their little
It
package
was like
was,
a date on The Bachelor. They're dancing a salsa on the beach in Cabo.
I know.
Like, excuse me.
Oh my gosh.
Can I?
It was very romantic.
It
Very
was.
romantic.
Her bod is unreal for like how does she? Her legs are phenomenal.
Another unrealistic thing. Her face also does not move. When she was like crying at the end of her dance, talking about, I think it was, so I guess she's taken some ballroom classes because she told us that her salsa teacher had died. So I guess she took some amateur ballroom. Did I get that right?
That is correct.
Okay.
Yes.
So she dedicates her song, or she dedicated her dance to her salsa teacher.
It's not funny. I'm sorry. It's not
No,
funny.
it's really not funny.
It's
I
just
can just
the way you said it was so funny. She dedicated her dance to her salsa teacher who died.
I guess
In the package, she explains that like she took this salsa class and then became like really good friends with the instructor. So her friend, who happened to be a salsa teacher, passed away. But it was just
I guess I'm just stuck on Tyson's neighbor, Benji's dad, right now, and I shouldn't because it's obviously not the same thing. I'm sorry, Mira, if you're listening. Again,
she's
condolences.
definitely listening.
Condolences, because I know that this person was special to you. Anyway, very sexy dance. She needs to do some more smiling because sometimes I feel like she just looks a little bit lost. Her hands were perfect, but her arms were sloppy. And it was kind of all I could stare at was just like her biceps. I don't know. It was very saucy, and she just has a sexy body. It was very slow, but very good. And for the majority of the dance, I watched Gleb, which is not abnormal for me to
Correct.
do.
It's the Gleb show. We're tuning
The
in
Gleb
for
effect.
yeah.
The Gleb effect.
The blue on them was so stunning. But as Cassidy Berg commented, every color is Gleb's color. So I mean,
Literally. Literally.
I agree with you. I said she is effortless and also lost. Like there were moments
Yes,
where I looked at
lost.
her and she
Lost.
was like, her lines were good, her arms were pretty, she had great extension with her hands, and then like 2 counts later, she looks like she has no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
I said I love this song so much, which makes me have to look it up. Which I have the list pulled up right here. Oh, it was Bailando by Enrique Iglesias.
It was very good.
Which is a great song. But it was again, they slowed it down a lot, which
yeah. Doesn't always do them. I know that they need slow for the pace, but it doesn't always do them many favors when they just need to kind of kick it up a little bit.
But, yeah. And I feel like it's easier too when like you have a slower song and like you have a misstep or something. You're like, it feels like it's dragging in the music. You're like, gotta have so long until my next step. Like, what do I do?
Right. Well, they got 3 6s, 18 out of 30. Which I thought
incorrect.
What?
No, you're right, but the judges are incorrect.
What did you think? Did you think it needed to be lower?
Yeah, I didn't think it was better than Barry.
Okay, I was just checking. Yeah, there was no way that was better than Barry's, and I think, like you said earlier, this is just kind of where the judges stuck their foot in their mouths. They gave too high at the beginning and tried to knock Barry down,
and we will not stand for that.
we absolutely will not stand for that. So anyway, Mira and Gleb get to walk away with 3 sixes. And yeah, good for Gleb.
Yeah, good for Gleb. Proud of you, Gleb. And Mira. Apparently she's a really nice lady. Like,
oh, of course. She looks like she's the biggest sweetheart ever, and she's stunningly beautiful. I'm happy she's on the show for sure.
Yeah, I just don't know her well yet.
Yeah.
And
I'm glad I'm learning for the first time who she is. I really am. I mean that. I actually mean that.
Okay, moving on to Sochi.
Xochitl and Val. They had a salsa to "Don't Go Yet" by Camila Cabello.
That's a great song.
Their dance was, oh my gosh, I honestly have a tie for my favorite dance of the night.
Really?
Actually, I think I'm gonna go. Oh gosh, okay. I think this one, she just killed this dance. It was incredible. She was adorable. Val's hair was iconic.
I love his curls.
She just jumped all over that dance floor and just made it look so easy. And I was so impressed with her.
So I have feelings about this because so the song was amazing. It was super full of energy. Every time out of the 2 times that she performs, she goes for it. And I love that. She is just cute as a button. However, the costuming didn't make any sense. Cameron Tate, Walker Spell, said this outfit is giving pirate. And then not Gleb, Val was giving lumberjack. So I just didn't really get that at all.
You know who Val was giving? Luca, when Vinny dressed up as Luca last season.
Oh my God.
That's what he was giving.
You're right.
That's what I could see. That's kind of what I was thinking. But I also liked that they're kind of still keeping her appearance youthful, I guess. I guess I'm appreciating that part of it. I know that she is still a young woman and she will have some mature dances. But what I enjoyed about this is that we weren't like getting too much into the sexiness of Latin with her. Like, I liked she still got to be kind of fun.
I mean, salsa can be really sexy. And I think that is kind of my problem with this dance is when you think of a salsa, you think of partner work. And there was very little that they did as like partners, like in hold, like in frame.
They did a lot of side by side.
And I don't like that. Like, I feel like the body contact is what really like sets Latin dances apart. And I was missing that. And I feel like Val would have knocked that. No. Did I say Val?
Yeah, it is Val.
Did I say Lynn?
No.
Did I say Val? Did I say Lynn would knock Val for that?
You said Val would knock Val. I guess you wanted to say Lynn would knock Val.
Yeah, I was thinking of 2 things at once. They both have 3 letters in their name, so I mean,
yeah.
But I feel like Lynn would have knocked Val for that choreography because there wasn't enough traditional salsa content, and that's how I feel about it as well. It was amazing. Don't get me wrong. Like, what they did was phenomenal. That's just my 2 cents on like, it was great, but it's not necessarily what I would consider salsa-y.
Yeah, the judges loved it. She got 8s across the board. She has the highest score of the season so far with a 24 out of 30.
And then Madeline Newman pointed out that when they panned to the skybox, Jamie Lynn was clapping angrily.
She was doing what? Oh, angrily?
Yeah. Angrily clapping. And she was like pouting.
Poor Jamie Lynn.
Oh God, her life is so hard. I'm sorry, that was ugly. Okay, sorry. I have one more thing to say about Sochi, and it's something that happens every season. It is so difficult to vote for her because I misspell her name about 4 times before
I get the same notification every time.
Like, name not recognized. And I'm like, I'm trying my best.
Right.
I'm so sorry. But here's what's going to happen. Because it happened with Iman. It would autocorrect to I, man. And then Shangela as well. It was like, we don't know what this word is. But when I always vote in all caps because eventually my phone will recognize that I use this word a lot and it'll like put it in there for me. So, and someone made a comment and I forgot who it was, But they were like, I wonder if that hurts her for like voting purposes. Like if people
Oh,
are like
yeah.
messing up her name and it's like, oh, well, forget it. I can't do this.
Yeah, because you're also I need to go back and look more at previous seasons too, but like when you send in a vote, you're not getting a okay, vote received text. Like I feel like we used
You
to
get
every
one
time
after
you sent one, but you don't get it
after the
until after 10.
well, you get one after the first one. You send like your first vote, like Sochi, and it's like after I get my 4 name not recognized text, I finally get one when I get it right. That's like vote for Sochi received, and then I do my other 9, and then it's like limit
Right.
reached or whatever.
Right.
So, but yeah, I had to bring that up because I was like struggling so much and like especially trying to keep up with the Facebook group or if you're watching with friends or I'm trying to like take notes for the podcast on what I'm feeling, plus keep up with the group, plus voting. And I was just like getting so flustered because I was like, oh my God, like obviously it's a name that like exists. It's not something, crazy. People have all kinds of different spellings for names. So it's not her
Right.
fault. It's just I'm ignorant and don't know how to spell it.
Well, and our iPhones don't know how to not autocorrect us either. So,
Right. So, but that's all. I just had to throw that in there because I was like, oh my God, I'm trying so hard.
okay, next up, Ariana and Pasha. Ariana is closing the chapter on the drama. She's moving forward.
I love that. I love that
We
you said it.
predicted that.
Yeah, you said it last week. You were like, I hope that this is the last we kind of have to go through. I'm sure like if we get into like a Viennese waltz or a contemporary or something like that that's more emotional, we may
Oh,
touch
for
on
sure.
her past again, which is fine. But like she's just out here living her best life. I love that for her. Although it did come up tonight that she may have dance experience because apparently on her website, which I did not know she had a website, but she does. And apparently on there it says she's like a 2-time dance champion or something.
Oh, what?
So yeah, I know. And I can't remember who
Hmm.
said that. I'm sorry, whomever brought that to everyone's attention. I
I
didn't
had no idea.
screenshot it, but yeah, so that's an interesting piece of information that I find interesting.
Cool. well, I thought what I also found interesting was the gloves that she had on. I did not enjoy those, but she looked beautiful. I thought there was some sloppiness in there, but it will get better with practice. She was sultry and sexy. Pasha looks so good as always. I think it was Bruno that said she's lacking some refinement. Oh, no, excuse me. Carrie Ann said she's lacking some refinement. And Bruno said, all I can think about is sex. So.
And I was like, wow, is this me watching Gleb? Because I feel that so hard.
Yeah, she missed some steps and she was kind of off kilter a little bit, off balance. But I think having Pasha, she can only get better. I'm excited to see where they go. I think she's going to be around for a
I
good
agree.
while.
And I really love this partnership. I feel like watching their practice, like their rehearsals, they look like they're just like having the most
Vibing.
fun. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I love them together. I'm excited.
I
And I'm
think
excited for Pasha to have someone young. And I mean, obviously
popular.
when he
Popular.
was with Kate Flannery, she was great. And I loved that partnership.
And she was
But
there tonight.
was she? I didn't see
She
her.
was in the crowd. Yeah, she had a solo shot clapping.
Oh, I love
There
that.
were a lot of interesting stars in the crowd tonight. I swear Kathy Bates was there.
Was that you that said that? Someone said that.
Yes, it's her. It was Kathy
Also,
Bates.
Sarah Maloof commented, and Manny MUA, the makeup artist from YouTube, he was there
There were
apparently.
so many people there. Charlie D'Amelio was there. JoJo was there. JoJo hardly got any cameos, but she was there. And then I swear Drew Barrymore was there.
No.
Yeah, I swear.
Okay, well, I just love seeing who shows up at Dancing with the Stars.
Me too.
It's always fun. But no, I love this partnership. The leg slide at the end where she like slowly slid down his body
yeah, it was good.
very sexy. I thought it was probably one of the strongest endings of the night. My knees were screaming for her.
yeah.
I really liked this dance a lot. I don't think it was as good as week 1, but I mean, it was a lot more challenging of a dance, and I thought it was a solid performance for sure. One of the better of the night.
Carrie Ann gave her a 6, and Derek and Bruno gave 7s, which made her score 20 out of 30.
And I'm totally fine with that. And I loved her response when Julian was like,
What do you
It's
think?
lower than last week. And she was like, this dance was so damn hard that I am thrilled to only be a little bit like 1 point
Yeah.
lower than last week.
Yeah. I liked that response too. It was very mature. I like her a lot. I'm
I do
excited.
too. I do too.
Okay, let's talk about this one. Mauricio and Emma.
Oh.
This was a hard one to watch.
You know how I said that last week, Allison, it was physically painful for me to watch? Like,
I
that was this dance for me.
I still thought Allison's was worse than
Oh,
this.
I totally agree because the thing about Mauricio that he has going for him is his charisma.
Yeah.
Even if he's like totally screwing up, he's like, I don't know, he just has like this energy about him where you're like, you can see that it's going very badly, but his face does not show panic.
No.
Which it helps a lot. Like he's selling it for sure.
Right.
The costuming, I mean, they were a vision in yellow. The kind of vision, as Emily Quast said, she looks like she's wearing a slutty Big Bird costume. It was giving rubber chicken. It was giving a sign spinner for a chicken shack in your small town. It was giving Al's Toy Barn from Toy Story. It was weird.
Yeah. I thought the leg spin where they opened up the dance, that was so cool. I loved that element. And we had a couple moves and then
all hell broke loose.
A huge freeze. We haven't seen a hard mess up like that in a really long time. He just froze out there.
He just lost everything. Like it's like his mind just went totally blank. But he was like moving his body, like he didn't just full on stop.
He didn't just
stand still.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, which is admirable.
Yes,
admirable.
because I mean, dude, it's like the analogy of moving like a duck where it looks smooth across the top of the water, but it's actually like paddling like hell underneath the surface. I feel like that's what was happening. Like he held it together very well for the fact that, his brain was scrambled eggs at that moment in time.
Yeah.
But like, oh my God,
it hurt.
Stomach dropped. Like I was so sad because like it's Latin night. I really thought he was going to show up and show out.
And his dad was there.
I know. And he had every intention of showing up and showing out.
And it was going to be a good dance. I fully believe that. It was,
and it just didn't come together. And the judges were very kind. And they talked about how it does happen. I mean, it does. Like any live performance, anything, it doesn't matter how many times you've practiced. There's always a chance that you could just totally botch it.
Literally flub, yeah.
100%. And,
and the scores were generous for that.
I agree. I think they gave him a lot of grace, and I appreciate that. And I do feel really bad that he does have so much going on in his life. Apparently, the Real Housewives trailer for next season dropped today, and
it's not looking good.
It's not looking great. So, I mean, I can only imagine, like, all of the external factors. Plus, he's running, like, a multi-million-dollar business. So, it's not like he's just a stay-at-home dad. Like, not that there's anything shameful
it's not like
about
he's just chilling at home.
Right. Yeah. But, like, yeah, he's got a lot going on. So, I hope that moving forward, there's nowhere to go from there but up, really. So, he was so great last week. And then this week, I wanted it to be so great. And it was so bad.
Yeah.
But Emma, their partnership is so strong because they got that shit back on track to some extent. Like, I don't know how.
Proud of that.
It was pure chaos there for like probably 2 8 counts. But they finished, they got through it, and like that is a huge accomplishment in and of itself. So
yeah, I'm impressed. All fours, 12 out of 30. Eesh, yikes.
Not the worst.
Not the best.
Definitely not the best. But hey, I just want good things for him so badly.
Yeah, me too. Allison and Sasha had a tango.
They did. And it was so much better. They showed the like recap from last week and I had to like avert my eyes. I was like, oh God, I can't look at the skin. And then they came out and I was not expecting a lot. They did have that weird lampshade fringe hat prop that was very much giving leg lamp in A Christmas Story.
It was very much giving, you know who it was giving? It was giving Tyra.
Oh my God, you're right.
It was giving Tyra Banks.
I don't really know what it was for, but like it was It was fine. I mean, it was there. It was
Yeah.
not the worst thing I've ever seen in my life, but like whatever. So that happens, and then I'm like, all right, here we go. We're about to see what happened in week 2, and oh my god, the weight of the world was lifted off my shoulders when it started. She looked leaps and bounds a gazillion times better than she did last week. I was so thankful.
Yeah, it was better. I still did not like it.
No, I mean it looked very simple.
It was very serious. It was
very slow as well. But the body contact was really good. It just went after last week. I thought that this would be a hot ass mess, but it was okay. It was all right.
It was fine. It was much better. Still boring, still a little stocky. She really didn't do that much. She just kind of walked around, but her frame being really good helped her here. I think Sasha was just like, let's just hit the frame this week. Let's work on your shoulders and elbows this week. Let's do that.
When you have a dance that's primarily in holds, like how he choreographed it, that's a huge bonus.
So they scored well. Kieran gave a 7, Derek a 6, and Bruno a 6.
And you know what? That's garbage, because you know who was better than that?
Ariana.
Barry.
Yeah, Barry and Ariana. Both of them were better than that.
Well, Ariana got a better score.
No, she got the same score.
No, she got did she get 2 7s?
She got 2 7s and a 6.
Oh, damn. I put that she got 2 6s and a 7, so that's my bad.
Oh, wait. Well, she still got it. Yeah, she got a 20 out of 30. And so did what? Wait, am I just this bad at math? Maybe. Okay,
no, if she got 2 7s and a 6, she got 20 points. I don't know what I was looking at. Like I said, I was trying to keep up with 7,000 things happening all at once, so that's my bad.
Okay. I think, so yeah, Allison either got a 19 or a 20.
Either way,
whatever.
Not warranted. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was the scores did not match that dance to me, but I digress.
But definitely well improved. Like, huge props to you, Allison, because I did not believe.
I didn't.
But you did it. You did it, and you did it well.
She did. Okay, next up, Charity and Ezra, since Artem was out with COVID.
Haley Jean said Artem tested positive for slaying.
I think it's so funny how I feel like Dancing with the Stars is the only show on TV that's still talking about COVID and making like a big, like every time someone gets COVID, we have to say, he was wearing a mask. We all wore masks and Charity feels fine and she's still testing negative. Like, we get it. We all get it.
Everybody, you know where they don't talk about COVID? The Golden Bachelor.
The NFL. Yeah. So many places.
Literally anywhere else.
But anyway, no, I really do hope Artem's okay.
Apparently I didn't realize
an interesting
that he had it really bad previously and like had like pneumonia or like bronchitis or something. Like he had it the last time he had it. It was like he was not well, but he's fine.
Yeah.
And hopefully he's feeling better and on the up and up. But Ezra got his time to shine
and he killed it.
He nailed it. He is cute.
He ate.
He did. So they danced to She Bangs by
Great song.
Ricky Martin. Is that right?
Yes.
And I feel like this was a big missed opportunity because we could have had a live performance by William Hung.
Oh my God.
Like, what are we doing?
Wait, that shows millennial. Like, we are mega millennials. That William Hung.
That's when people still watched American Idol.
What a throwback.
Oh my God. But no, the tempo was bizarre on this dance. I feel like it did them a huge disservice. Like, because what they did was good, but it felt so dragged out because they were like, let's slow this song down to a snail's pace.
As slow as we can. Yeah. It was very precise because that's the cheerleader in her. She does not miss a step that she is taught. Mm-hmm. She also looks like a Barbie doll out there. I agreed that it was a little tight. Like she just kind of felt much tighter than she did last week. I don't think that's because of Ezra. I just think that was the choreography in the song.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it was just that weird matchup of like, you're dancing to this slow ass rendition of She Bangs, and so do with it what you will. And it's like, well, I don't really know where to go with this, but I mean,
Here I am.
here I am. The content was good. I just wish it had been at a faster pace so that it
Yeah.
could have flowed more seamlessly. Like I felt the effort in this one.
Yeah, and last week she looked pretty effortless. So.
Yeah, I agreed.
She still got scored well. She got all 7s for a 21 out of 30.
That's good.
Yeah.
Like I said, I feel like
It was very fair.
It's very fair, but I think if the production of that performance had matched her skill and the choreography better, she could have gotten 8s.
Yeah, I'm with you. Because she is a dancer that has the skill. She's that
great.
wasn't her dance.
No, I agree. Okay. Oh, next up we have our OnlyFans king,
Harry and Riley.
Yep. Riley's fit was fantastic. I love how much he wants to do well. And I hope it's in earnest. Like, I hope it's not like a front.
Yeah, I feel like I could kind of tell, like, when we know he's safe, but whenever he got called safe and he kind of did this like little girl jump almost, I was like, oh, he really does want to be here.
He really does, and it's very endearing, and he's like very nice to look at.
Yeah, he seems a lot more serious this week too. Like he was like, okay, I want in.
Adrian Peterson is a lot better than him at dancing. However, Adrian Peterson is not committing. He's not going full out. It doesn't seem like. I feel like he wants to win because he's a competitor, not because he like cares about dancing. And I feel like Harry just like genuinely wants to get good at dancing. Like,
yeah, and he's having fun. He likes being partnered with Riley. He's loving the attention. He's loving being like famous again. 2 Hot Candles over now. He's excited to be on our TV again. He was much better this week. There were more steps. While it was not perfect, he had much improvement. He really does need to move his hips, but he looked a lot more comfortable, and I loved when Carrie Ann said that it was okay to be a beginner.
Yes. No, that was really nice. That was really encouraging because you do, especially in show business, like all these people are stars, obviously. It's very rare to have someone not have any dance or singing or, they all have experience one way or the other. And even like influencers and social media stars and reality TV stars, most little girls take dance or cheer or something where you move your body when you're young.
Right.
And I feel like he talked about he's from Australia, which first of all is like apparently the most dangerous place in the entire world. He was like, I lived out in the country and you had to flush the toilet before you sat down because there'd be just snakes chilling in there.
Giant snakes, yeah.
I was like, oh my God, dude. Like our man lived to tell the tale.
No thanks.
But none for me. Thank you so much for asking. Here's the thing though. Was this the same choreography as last week, but in a floral shirt?
Did they look the exact same as they did last week? Yes, they did. They really did. It's almost like carbon copy, just a little bit different.
Yeah. She danced around him a ton. He didn't take his shirt off, which Bruno complained about. So he did give him a little
nipple,
a little nipple action for Bruno, which was hilarious. Like his personality is so infectious to me. Like, yes, he's probably kind of like a playboy, but like, I can't help but like him.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I want, if I could will someone into being good, he would be a star. But that's not the case. I don't think he traveled more than like 2 feet in any direction from his starting point.
No, he didn't. And he also got the same scores as Barry, which is just not okay.
No, put some respect on our man Barry.
Yeah, what the hell are the Brady doing? Bunch is about to storm the ABC studios.
The Barry Bunch.
Yeah. So all 5s.
We have our pitchforks and our torches.
Yeah,
and we're coming for you.
All 5s for
ABC
Harry.
Studios. Just kidding. This is not a threat.
All 5s for Barry and for Harry tonight. 15 out of 30. Bottom of the leaderboard. No, that was Mauricio, but regardless, 5s. All 5s.
Unjust.
Okay. Next up, we had Jamie Lynn Spears and Alan.
I only wrote one comment during this, and it was just woof.
Yeah, I thought when Carrie Ann said it's okay to be a beginner to Harry, I don't know if that necessarily translated back to Jamie Lynn. She was big time beginner energy. You could tell that she was trying so hard that she kind of closed herself off some. Her chin was always down, which just wasn't a good look. But
I
it,
mean, same.
yeah, same. But it did say, like, to me, she looks like a normal gal out there. And I really like that. But I don't know. She looked like she was having more fun, but it was a lot lower energy than some of the others.
There's something about the way she moves her lower body. It's like her torso moves and looks all right. Like you said, she looks more like just your, you know,
Average girl, average girl.
yeah. Uh, but like it's like her feet are constantly trying to catch up with the rest of her.
Yeah.
It just looks forced, if that makes sense.
It was very forced. She's not nearly as good of a dancer as her sis.
Someone said that she hopes Britney Spears makes an Instagram post, and someone else replied and goes, like, the caption's gonna be, "Here, sis, let me show you how it's done."
Literally, because all Britney does is dance, and Britney was always such a good dancer, so it's
Oh my
got to
god, hell yeah, she had some bomb choreography, which you could get a how-to on that DVD for the low price of 3 payments of $19.99, but you had only parent 18 and up can older. What?
But what in the world?
What? Am I all right? You have to
It's
be
late.
18 or older to order.
Damn, it's getting late. That's how you know when we can't even speak.
18 order to older. What?
Anyways.
God bless.
Okay, can we talk about?
I hated the pigtail situation so much.
It was like it's almost like they were trying to make her look like Britney.
But like
because
in
Britney
the worst way.
Yeah, because Britney has some iconic pigtail looks, and they really do look alike.
They do.
Okay, so did Alan and Derek's Haley date each other?
They did.
When?
There's a photo in the group, and
okay, well,
I'm geeking.
I had
over
no
it.
idea. Had no idea that they dated.
Me
at one
neither.
point.
And apparently, one of the girls in the group. And again, I'm so sorry. I tried so hard to keep up.
They will forgive us. They will.
I know, but the chat was messing me up, man. It moves so fast. Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you might miss it. Ferris Bueller. No, but she went to high school with Haley, and she posted. I don't know if it was like a prom pic. Apparently, they were on the same season of So You Think You Can Dance. But I don't know if that's where they met or what. But they full on dated. There's like it looks like a prom pic. I don't know what it's from, the context, but they're both infants. Okay. Essentially, they are young, youthful children.
I'm gonna do some more research on that.
And it is so bizarre to me.
Okay. So someone made the comment that Derek is probably never going to forgive Alan for dating Haley. So that's why he continues to score him so low. But Carrie Ann gave a 6, which I thought was generous. Derek a 5 and Bruno a 5.
I mean, it was not as good as Barry. That's all I'm going to say.
No, it wasn't. Not even close.
No. So
Barry set the bar. He just
did.
got really shitty scores. But anyway, so that's a 16 out of 30. Low. Very low. But kind of deserved.
It was not good.
It wasn't. But speaking of good, Jason and Daniela. Jason and Daniela had a Roomba.
The Rango Tango? No, they had a Tango.
No, it was a Roomba. That's why it was a huge deal that it was so good, because a Roomba, you're super exposed.
You're right. Somebody just said that it was going to be the Rango Tango, and I bought in. I was like, oh yeah, of course. It was a Roomba. And it was to the song Quizás, Quizás, Quizás.
It was so good.
Which, this is interesting. So in high school Spanish, our Spanish teacher used to play like Spanish music, like before class and after class, like, and we would request certain songs. Like there were some that we wanted to hear more than others, and this was always one of the top requests, because obviously when you're in high school, quizás sounds like kiss ass, which like hilarious. Obviously,
that's funny,
but it actually means perhaps. So call me the Duolingo owl, because I'm dropping some knowledge on you guys today.
Thank you. I needed, it was about time we got a Spanish lesson on Latin night.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, Donata.
Um,
And to you as well, and also with you.
I thought this dance showcased how Jason can move his body because he was walking around that thing like a catwalk. He and Daniela are such a perfect partner pair. They look so good together. I was actually blown away and I could not believe that it was a week 2 dance.
His lines are so stunning. Their partnership is so good because they literally are like an extension of one another.
Right.
Like there were moments where you couldn't tell where one stopped and the other began. Like it was just so it was delicious to watch. Like,
And that's
oh
why they went
my
last.
God. I mean, thank God we finally got something, honestly. And I mean, Daniela is just the best choreographer ever. She's amazing. She's literally probably my favorite pro, maybe ever.
Yeah, and that's
Um,
what you expect on a week 6 or a week 7. You don't expect that the second week.
I know, which makes me worried that he may be pulling a Neve on us. He may be catfishing us a little bit.
Oh, we might be. I know. I'm just waiting for the moment where we're like,
The
oh,
other shoe is gonna drop, and he's gonna be like, I went to Juilliard for dance," and we're gonna be like, "Damn it!" Um,
yeah,
but
literally.
the slicked back hair was very reptilian. He looked like
His
Anthony Hopkins
eyes.
in The Silence of the Lambs, Hannibal Lecter. Like, you cannot convince me otherwise. Like, something about him, I love him, but
Oh,
something
yeah.
about him gives me vibes like maybe someone is tied up in his basement.
See, this was a time where I would have appreciated a fedora. It kind of would have made him look a little less
I
creepy,
agree. And you know, this
which
is
I really don't say that about fedoras often, but
I
I
don't think
think
I've
he
ever said it
needed
about
it.
a fedora, but yeah, he looked scary a little.
Yeah, his eyes are
Um,
so piercing too that it was just a lot. And his voice is super soft and
it
sweet.
freaks
So
me out.
it's he is a
He's a lizard
reptile.
person.
He literally is. The part whenever his very first extension of his arm and he stuck his leg out and his body was almost like a squiggly line. I was like, okay, Jason,
Jason.
you've got some
And
splaining
then
to do.
I don't know what the hell he said because I wasn't like focused in on their Skybox interview, but he said something about squeezing orange juice out of each other.
Oh, I know. They were like, "How did this week feel?" And he was like, "Just it felt like just squeezing orange juice." And
And
I'm
I
like,
was like, what the fuck does that
"Squeezing orange
mean?
juice from an orange." And I'm like,
What?
"Okay, well, when life gives you oranges."
I you do a Roomba and you bring the house down. I mean, it was amazing, but he trips me out. Like the fact that this is Jason Mraz, who I had never seen in real life before this. Like his picture in my head is literally his album artwork of that white background and the doodle. And
I
then he
know.
comes out and I'm like, you're scary a little. Like he
It's a
sings,
lot.
this is the same man who sings, I'm your, and we're like,
Ooh, stunning.
oh yeah, thank you so much. I actually went to Juilliard for my voice. um, but like, how is this like it doesn't match? Like it's like when you find out like the Easter bunny isn't real or something, and you're like,
What's going
oh,
on?
this harsh reality. Like it's like you're being forced to deal with like this image of someone that you've had in your head for years, and then you see them in real life, and you're like, ah, oh my God.
I know.
What the fuck?
I cannot believe that the fedora count is still at 0.
I'm honestly pissed. Did I take the over or the under? I can't
You
remember.
took the under, I took the over.
Oh,
So
it's looking good for me. Hell
yeah, it's
yeah.
looking great for you. I'm pissed. I'm the one that's pissed.
Well, don't worry. He's going to be in the freaking finale because he's that bitch.
He really, he really is. He ate it up too. He ate it up. He got 3 8s, 24 out of 30. Highest
Are
score of
he
wait,
and
yeah,
the
him and
Geico mascot friends? Yes or no?
yes,
They're potentially related.
100%. Well,
Okay, sorry. Tell us about the scores.
3 8s. They ate it up. 24 out of 30.
They ate it up for sure.
They ate.
Oh, also another thing that creeped me out. He was singing so aggressively
Ooh,
during the dance. Did you notice that?
I was looking at the body a lot. Like I wasn't looking
I
at the
was too, but at
face.
one point they like zoomed out a little bit and he was like, you know how people when they sing like opera or like in choir, they
Oh,
open their
it's
mouths
hard. Yeah, it's a
very,
lot.
very wide to sing.
Yeah.
He was like doing that to this song, and I was like, I don't like that very much.
Yeah. Not his best.
It distracted me from like all the beauty that was going on below the neck.
Yeah, and he's gonna have one of those dances where we're like, yikes, that's not good.
Is he?
I do. I think how this happens a lot. Like they will blow us away early and then they'll get a style that doesn't suit them. And then it'll be like, oh, okay, this is a little
But I cannot
wonky.
think.
But again,
Like
he has Daniela.
If he nailed a Roomba in week 2, and he does have Daniela, that's a great point. Like, what can he not do?
You're right. You're right. I don't know. He was the only one who had a Roomba too.
No, somebody else did, but I don't know who it was.
Well, I don't know. I don't think they did.
Hold, please. I'll tell you. I'll tell you what's up.
I really don't think anyone else had one.
I think they did. Maybe they didn't, but I thought that they did. Hold, please. Hold, please. Shit.
Yeah.
No,
I win.
Right.
I win.
You win. Congratulations.
I'll win this one since I'm not going to win the fedora bet. So
yeah, correct. I'm the queen because you know why? I thought that he wasn't going to make it that long.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, you did. Okay. Well, next we had elimination.
We did. And I got to call out ABC really quick because voting is supposed to close like after the last commercial break, correct?
Right.
So that you can vote for the last person.
Well, every time I've tried to put a vote in, and it will be like right when we cut to commercial, and I'll get like one text in and it'll say voting is closed.
And that's bullshit. Like, I don't.
Yeah, it's not fair.
Well, and the same thing that we said about the West Coast, like the whole point of why don't they show it live across the country and in Canada and all over the world, wherever you're watching, all of our wonderful fans.
So those people can at least get a vote in.
Yes, I hate that you literally have to just vote based on your favorite person versus their dancing. That's literally not the point.
Right.
Like, what are we doing?
I know. I don't know.
Like, I don't want to pre-vote because what if
their dance sucks?
What if they come out in their package and they're like, hey, guess what? I am better than everyone else and I'm an asshole. And I'm like, well, shit, I already voted for him 10 times.
Yeah. So we get to the bottom 3. They call everyone safe. They call Barry safe.
Like, hell yeah, they did.
Next to last, which was so annoying because it's like we know that he did well and y'all know he's going to be safe.
Dude,
they just wanted us to believe.
Genuine joy on his face. Like,
so cute.
God, oh my God, I just want the best things in life for Barry.
I rewinded it to watch everyone. And then so they call the bottom 3. We've got Mauricio and Emma. We've got Adrienne and Britt. And we have Jamie Lynn and Alan. So it was really awkward. It was a very awkward elimination. Like it just felt, vibes were weird. Elimination's always weird. But for some reason, this just kind of felt really weird.
Well, I was just praying so hard. I was like, come on, Mauricio. Please pull through. I just like him so much.
Yeah.
And guess what, baby? My prayers were answered.
And he was so excited. His face, he just could feel the relief. They were on Instagram Live for 15 minutes after their performance being like, I swear we're going to improve. I swear our dance was good. We just messed up. Please give us another chance. And I was like, bro, you're going to be fine. You're going to get the votes.
Well, he was in the bottom 2 last week. I would be shitting my pants too.
Oh, yeah, you're right. But anyway. So Mauricio and Emma get called safe, which I was very excited. So then we had Adrienne and Britt and Jamie Lynn and Alan in the bottom. And what were you thinking then?
I knew Jamie Lynn was going home.
Really? I guess I thought the opposite. I thought for sure that Adrienne was going to go.
I think he'll go next week because I don't think he's getting the votes. Just because of everything associated with him. And same with Jamie Lynn.
Yeah, same. They were so excited to drop that Jamie Lynn was on the show too. I feel like she was a major flop.
I know they really thought that they did something, and everyone was like, "Joke's on you. We hate her."
No, thank you. Goodbye. But
And then so she got her goodbye moment, and she literally looked like she could not give 2 shits.
I
She was
think she
like,
was just like, I wasted my time doing this. This was a waste of my time.
well, I told you last week, I was like, she just is too complainy. Like, she seems like she thinks that she's better than this. And I'm like, dude, who even are you at this
Yeah.
point in life?
Right.
And she was just like, oh, I just really hate it for Alan. Like, I mean, it was nice to meet all the stars. Like, blah, blah. It was so disingenuous. And I was like, can you just like go away? And Derek like tried to say something really nice, but it was like, there was nothing to be said.
I was like,
I
I'm
mean,
shocked by this, but congrats to everyone who made it through. I'm like, what do you mean you're shocked? Like, who else was worse than our bottom three tonight? You know? I don't know.
Mauricio was maybe worse, but we
Yeah,
like
Mauricio,
him.
but like they knew that he had more potential still, I think. Like I think they were just like, oh, why isn't Harry going? It's gonna be the same with Vinny. Like
Do
Harry's
you
gonna be the
think,
Vinny.
as long as Harry isn't the Bobby Bones?
Oh Lord, I know. I'm scared.
I know I am too, a little bit.
I'm really
And I
scared.
do like him. Like,
I do think he's gonna get better, but he really, really needs to get really much better for me to
bro ain't got it, let me tell you.
He, like we say, God doesn't give with both hands.
That's
He's
correct.
got everything else.
Somebody's never mind. I cannot speak about that on this podcast. So
That's only fans language she's thinking.
Only fans language that was being discussed. So if you're listening and you're new here, or even if you're not new here, but you haven't listened to my advice every week, you have to join the Facebook group because oh my God, it gets wild.
It's so fun.
It gets wild.
Oh, we have a member of our Facebook group who was there tonight.
Yes, I think
Michelle Knowlton.
We should talk to her this week and get her behind the scenes take on everything. Like maybe like a mini episode or something if we have time. Because I know we are working women.
Oh yeah, here she is. She asked what time do we record the podcast. She wants to have a recap for us. That's sweet. We'll just get it on next week. That's exciting.
Either that or we could do a short little mini or something and get behind the scenes.
That would be so fun. Yeah, I want to hear what it's like now because I went in 2018, which is a long time ago. So.
And I've never been. So like, how am I even qualified to do this podcast?
Right.
Am I a real fan?
You are. Here's the thing. We need to plan a trip and we just need to do it. We just need to go together.
Oh my God.
One year. We just need to do it. It would be so fun.
It would be so fun.
We can dream. Girls can dream.
That's right. Okay, so that was this week. Next week is Motown, which I feel like is going to be really fun.
I'm excited for that.
I think. All right. There will be fedoras next week. I am calling it right now.
Oh my gosh, I hope so. I need it to hit the over. So,
but they only count if they're on Jason.
Okay, yeah, he will definitely have one.
Yeah, I feel like Motown gives like there's gonna be like fedoras present and accounted for sure.
Obsessed. Well, this was fun. I look forward to doing it all over again next week.
Yes, I look forward to speaking with you soon.
Talk soon.
Sincerely. Goodbye.
Best.
All the best.
All the best.
Short for we are the best.
All the best. Talk soon. Bye.
All right. Ciao.